Go John boy here. I'm at work. Yeah. The Monday after the Friday, you know what I mean? The Friday where the boss got mad because I had to take the squirrel. I couldn't contain it anymore, you know what I mean? The squirrel's doing fine. She came down to me this morning. She survived the night. Bang, bang. Will, what's going on? Yes, 7 Spalding. Squirrel survived the night last night. I got to pet her and stuff this morning, fed her some formula, had her some peanuts and walnuts and, pecans out. But yeah, man. Man, that live stream I did last night, that StreamYard, I don't know why when I shared stream, it muted my mic, and it shouldn't have. Perry Logan, how you doing? Yeah, so the first 5 minutes of that live stream, there's no audio, but there is. I was recording that. I got every bit of that live stream how it should have sounded on video. Well, not every bit of it. I've got every bit of the non-audio portion on video, and then the rest. So I'm thinking about making it a 2-part somehow. So I don't know how can you get a live stream and can you sit there and edit a live stream where you cut out like first 5 minutes, and then I could insert the first 5 minutes and look different, but I don't know. I'm just gonna, man, I'm fixing to just start. Like I said all the time, I am a blog channel. I just blog what's interesting, what's odd. You know what I mean? There's a lot of odd stuff in the sky, but look, blue skies, nothing but blue skies. You see what I'm saying? There's not an airplane or nothing up there. There's nothing up, no airplanes. And if you do see one, it ain't even leaving a contrail. But they want us to believe normal air traffic. All right. Well, normally I see 2,000 planes a day. How come there's none out here today? Because the positionings of what's going on the outside aren't showing here. You see what I'm saying? They got to hide the reality of this reality. Y'all just don't know. Reality is not real. It's fake. It's a grounding point. It keeps you from being what you truly are. Man, we're positive energy. Positive energy. I don't know. You have to have ground in order for energy to work, I guess. I don't know. I know I did stuff my dad said, you can't do that. It's against Ohm's law. I'm like, well, I don't care about Ohm's law. If I'm doing it, then he's wrong. You know what I mean? He's like, but it's impossible. Ohm's law says it's not possible. Okay. But I'm doing it, right? And then I told my dad, I said, look, you got to start thinking outside the box. I mean, you're keeping yourself in a pen. If you sit there and have to believe this is how it is, then you can't get outside of that belief. And that's how they trap you. Man, I don't know. I'm going to tell you, man, there's been some stuff. Man, look, I'm like, I don't know, man. It's like I'm getting, I hate to say it, but I can make things happen. And I used to do it just a little bit here and there, but here lately, I mean, I'm manipulating stuff. It's kind of crazy. With my mind, not physically. I'm making stuff happen. Just little things here and there. I'm experimenting. Because this election thing taught me a lot, man. I'm just looking at the power. The power. You got positive and negative power. But the positive's got some negative in it, and the negative's got some positive in it. But the majority is negative, and then the other majority is positive. There's a bunch of different ways of thinking. There's an infinite amount of reality shared in this one world realm. This one, my reality is not any of y'all's realities. My reality is this world sucks, except for the wildlife, trees, and the grass, and except for nature, this world sucks. And I'm talking about the people in it. I'm not talking about y'all. Y'all know who you are. So I'm not talking to you. Man, I haven't bought any chocolate milk in a while. I don't know how much processed stuff is in there. Oh. I'm gonna get a copyright anyhow, so let's turn it up a little bit. I'm frogging up the windshield in here. I might keep this live stream going until I clock in and everything, just so if anything happens. Or you fall for anything. You hear that song? That song's been out since, I don't know, I remember it. Late 70s, maybe. You gotta stand for something or you'll fall for anything. I'm still using the old plasma lighter. That does cool. It lasts all day too. Just plug in and got a little USB. I think this case is around it. I've been half tempted to. I'm bad about. I can buy something brand new and I will paint it before I use it. And man, I've been wanting to get a brand new Bronco. I don't know how I could do that. But if I got a brand new Bronco, I would paint that sucker, man. I'm talking about the first day, buy it from the daggum dealership and drive it to the paint shop. Oh God, that's just how I am. Wait, do you hear about? I don't know how that benefits the Democrats. Do you know how much that would benefit me? Let me show you something. You see this coin right here? If they make Kamala the 47th president, then this coin saying that Donald Trump, the 47th, I don't know, am I blocking it? The 47th president of the United States, this is his not surrender coin. All right. That'll make this coin worth something because that'll make him number 48. I knew something was going to happen. That's why I got this. I got this a long time ago. This thing been in my pocket. That's what I'm telling you. I've been practicing with the powers, man. We needed him in, even though it's two wings of the same bird. You know what I'm saying? But he's the better of the evils. And these evils affect our daily lives all the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it matters what happens around us. We got to be able to control our surroundings, regardless if that's in the wilderness, keeping bears away, or farming, keeping the weeds and briars out, or whatever. There's barriers, there's protections for reasons. So many commercials, man. It's so crazy. But hang on, what? Yeah, everything's illusion. Even reality is an illusion. Look, when we get done living here, we'll never be physical again. You get it? This is the only time we're ever going to be physical, unless you recycle into this again and again. This is hell. This is part of the purification. They keep squeezing you until all the bad's out. You know what I mean? Or like they use in the Bible, they purify the gold. You fire the gold, you purify it, you get your gold blocks, you refire them, repurify it even more, and after a while, you'll have 99.99999% gold. You never have pure gold. It's always 0.0 infinity 1, if that's even a number. Because you got to go all the way through infinity to get to number 1. So how do you do that? It works on the smallest to the biggest, man. The micro, macro. I keep trying to explain to y'all. We're nothing more than a speck of dust, an atom that makes up a speck of dust on the back of a flea that's on the back of a squirrel that's jumping around in the trees. Think about it. And space is not a void. Space is a filler for something bigger. It's just we're so small we cannot conceive it. Good. And we're bigger than that on the inside. We are bigger than everything we know, and people don't understand that. Man, people, you are the answer. Everyone, you got to realize this. Inside of each and every one of y'all is the answer. I can't tell you what it is, but you'll know it. When you make that connection and you can see through all the fakeness of everything here, and you can see the lies portrayed in front of you as truth. But I don't know how to explain. I got another connection. I feel an outside source. I don't know. And that outside source is greater than any of it. And that outside source I'm feeling is just a feeling of what is creating the feeling. I mean, if that makes any sense. That's what we are. And that's what the devil is. And the devil thought he was a bigger God than God. And he found out he won and he got banished to here. So now I don't understand that part of it. If God created the earth and then created man and woman or whatever, and then why would you banish the worst people in your group to a creation you just started? Already knowing the outcome and what was going to happen, because evidently we could be a daggum proton inside a circuit board. Our whole reality's artificial intelligence. And artificial intelligence is the physical trap for our souls, you know? And that's what it is. That's why these things here are watching and listening to everything. Everything I've got from China, I know is talking back to China. This phone, when I got it, and it cost me eBay forever. They banned me from eBay. They said I could never, ever get another account because I about jeopardized every bit of eBay. I'm like, what? How? I didn't do anything. This phone is not just my phone. There's an operator or an AI operator. It doesn't matter if it's physical, man, woman watching, or the AI. But there's a clone of this phone somewhere that is seeing everything I'm doing, listening to everything I'm doing, watching everything I type. Yeah. But it's showing up. I can see it. Like my phone, man, it's been doing some crazy crap for no reason at all. But yeah. Man, what the hell? Oh God, what time is it? I gotta go in here and sand on this damn truck some more. And then I gotta buff it. Oh God. I think I'm fixing to die, man. I think something went wrong with my hernia operations or something. Man, my t-shirt can barely go across my belly a certain way, and it feels like a thorn or a razor cut on the outside of my skin. And then something's happening with like the incisions. They did the ostoscope or whatever, and they'd make those incisions in your belly button. Those incisions, I mean, I had this operation 20 years ago, and now these incisions are starting to have like a, I don't know, leaking something out. I don't know. It's weird. So yeah, I might be another one of them Skywalkers gone. But that's alright. I know where I'm going. I'm not recycling back here. That's for damn sure. Oh God. Well, yeah. Look, the AI has generated its own three-dimensional world or whatever, to where in real time it's trying to mimic what's happening in real time here. So, like, if you're driving your car in the AI 3D simulation, it's got you in there driving the car. I'm serious, y'all. The AI is the Antichrist. People don't want to believe it. I got the book of Enoch. I just haven't read it yet. I've been doing a little research, and I guess it was included in the Bible. So therefore, I don't know though. It's like the Red Sea Scrolls. I mean, they're Bible error, but they're not included in the Bible for some reason. But that Enoch, man, I bought that book. It was like $24, right? I went and looked back. That book's up to $68 now. I'm like, what? It's a $19.99 book. That's what's printed on the cover. That's what kind of pissed me off. I spent $24 free shipping on a $19 book. But oh well. Yeah, I gotta. Oh, Steve Ray Vaughan. I don't know why I'm sitting there chit chatting. What should be listening? Oh God, what a day! Hey, it's not gonna get out of the 60s all week here. Thank goodness. Hey, when I went, I didn't go to no light. It's just I know they wasn't ready for me. Because I remember after I looked around, I was cradled in those arms, and I felt all that love like that. I'm looking around, I'm like, this ain't so bad. And then boom, I'm tumbling down the road. Oh man, that was crazy. But yeah, I think I wound up there still being me, you know what I mean? I'm like, but I don't, that's the weirdest thing. When I was there was not a thought of here at all. It was like the day I was born. There was not a thought or a notion of where I came from. So when I wound up there, I didn't. I mean, the wreck wasn't on my mind. Nothing. It's just like I woke up there and it's like, hey, where am I at? You know, I'm looking around. I'm like, who the hell's holding me? And I'm like, this ain't so bad. And I went to turn to see who was holding me. Because I'm telling you, I was cradled like a baby. I don't know what my body looked like. And I know the things that were standing around were just darker blue than the blue It was weird. It was just shades of blue. You could see like a wall, but it wasn't really a wall. It's just a different shade of blue. But then you could see the blue on the other side. That was like the blue that was on the inside. I don't know how to explain it, man. It's weird. It wasn't like there was floors. I don't know how to explain it. It was crazy. It was cool. That was the purest love I've ever felt in my life. And now I'm back down here in this hateful world, having to deal with hateful people, greedy people, people that have no compassion other than for the greenback. You know, that's pitiful. The almighty dollar comes before the humility of man. So sick of damn rich people. If I was rich, I would still be me. But I'd be, man, I'd see somebody struggling, I'd be handing them thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? But I'd still be me. I'm not going to go get the big mansion and all this other crap. All I want to do, if I was rich, I would help people. That's why I'm not rich, because the demons in this world know that I would help people. So therefore, they try everything in their powers to make Murphy's Law 100% of my time. I'm not lying. If it's gonna go wrong, it will go wrong. I've never seen something like this in my life, man. Extend cords and hoses somehow wrap around my foot, or they reach up and grab me. And, I mean, I only wish I had it on camera. I know what's happening. I just Yeah, I think we are too. I think this is it. And what was weird while I was a kid and growing up, actually, I guess I'd say between 20 and 35 or so or something. I don't know. I used to think, well, the next time I'll be a bodybuilder, or the next time I'll do it this way, or the next. And then one day, I caught myself saying, well, the next. I'm like, hang on, why? And I thought about it. I have been thinking like this for years. The next time I'm here, I'll do this. Why am I thinking like that? This is it. There ain't no more next time. And then I'll tell you another weird thing that happened. I forgot what I was watching, but I was already thinking. This is back years ago when I was finding look, I'm finding stuff in rocks that you can see in the sky and the clouds. So I started calling it petrified sky. You know what I mean? Because it looked just like what's in the clouds. If you could solidify that cloud and, make a rock out of it, that's what it was. And I started seeing stuff. And then I started catching. All right, y'all know when I videoed the snake biting the thumb off the hand that was in the sky? After that, I started finding the fingertips that had fingernails on it. And then that picture, the Matrix in the sky, man, that picture, that thing that, I don't know, it was a spacecraft. There were several of them. And it looked like a man with an operation laying down on a table in there. And he had a wound on his neck. And I started zooming into that wound, and I wound up zooming and zooming. And I found it looked like God sitting on a throne with a baby in his arm and a lamb at his feet, right? So I started zooming in and editing and zooming. You know what it turned out to be? It turned out to be a demonic demon of somehow sitting on a throne of skulls, holding a two-headed devil dog with a big ass two-headed devil dog at its feet. I'm like, oh shit. And it told me that it's trying to trick you with this Christianity, because when it started out, it looked like Jesus in that ship with a wound on his neck. And the deeper I went, the more it turns out, the Bible says the devil can disguise himself as an angel of light. And then the Bible warns of this, Antichrist that tries to say he's Christ. But anyhow, I don't know. I still say Jesus should not be worshipped like they do. That Jesus' Father, which is God, is the one that should be worshipped, and just be thankful for Jesus for being an example of how to live to get there. That's all. I don't call myself a Christian because that's a label that puts you in a group that's not really what Christians truly should be. And that's all denominations. I'm sorry. I got a guy trying to get me to go to church. And he invited me one weekend. And then this weekend, he went to invite me again. I was like, dude, if I show up, I'll be there. But until then, I probably, like I told you last time, will never come to that church. I mean, and what it is, and it's not the people or nothing like that. I might go check it out. But it's like Reformed Mormons. And I don't care. And it looks like they let the congregation speak, so that would be cool. So my first time, if I go to that church, I'm gonna get up there to that microphone and I'm just gonna tell it the way I see it. They'll probably never ever invite me back to that church. They'll probably burn the church down and build a new one because I spoke too much truth that hurt them to the core. Like that preacher that was at my dad's funeral. The after dinner snack, whatever, I don't know what you call it, reception afterwards thing. I looked at him, I said, you do realize, because I've already died once, right? And here I am. I said, you do take something with you to heaven when you die. Or I said, you do take something with you when you die. And he looked at me all weird. I said, knowledge. I took knowledge with me when I went. I don't remember here, but I remember me. I was me. You know what I mean? And me, I'm not a thief, liar, or you know what I'm saying? I'm not anything wicked. Now, I might be in a bad mood. I might be grumpy, but the world made me this way. I'm the scapegoat for my family. I'm the scapegoat for co-workers. I'm the scapegoat for company owners. I'm the scapegoat for cops. I'm the scapegoat. I'm just my neighbor one time. I'm gonna try to clean it up. He said it could be, and this ain't the word he used, but he said it could be raining twats, and you'd get hit in the head with a pecker. For real. Day late, dollar short applies every day here at John Boy's channel. I mean, God. And then, I'm not trying to pry, but you got this person called Silver Spalding. I don't know what her deal is, but she sure reminds me a lot of my mom, and I know what her deal is. So if I start talking about how my mom is and why she's the way she is, it'll probably reflect over that Silver Spalding character. I just don't get it, man. People got to start full-heartedly meaning what they do. If you go to help somebody, do it full-hearted. Like that squirrel. I hated it. I mean, I loved it, but I hated it. Does it make any sense? I mean, I was getting up at like 5 in the morning and feeding that thing. I mean, feeding it at 1 o'clock at night. I didn't want to, but I had to. It's just I had to. I couldn't not do it. You know what I mean? I can't explain it. I dreaded this year for some reason. I was like, man, how have I made it so many years without finding a squirrel that needed rescued? And I swear it won a couple days later. That's when those squirrels started screaming. God, man. Here we go, you know. But now but look, this morning there's like 2 big old hawks in the woods. I grabbed some firecrackers, started throwing some firecrackers out there, trying to run them off. But those hawks, it's hard to believe, big red tail hawk. I think it's just Peregrine falcons. They were kind of reddish. I don't know. I couldn't see them, but they were big. You know what I mean? They were big. Probably had about a 4-foot wingspan, you know. But they fly through those daggum woods like a daggum little bird would. I don't see how they do it. And then Saturday, I spent all day Saturday. That's the first full day I let that squirrel loose. And then she got up in some tree. It rained all day Saturday. I stayed wet all day Saturday because I stayed outside. A couple squirrels chased her. She fell about, I don't know, 30 feet. She bounced back. It was crazy. But look, I'm going to try to put y'all in my pocket and go in here and clock in. See what happens. All right. Let's see what happens. I'm going to clock in and get ready to go work, I guess. Damn it. I get so tired of this Groundhog Day, I swear, man. It's just, I'm so tired of it. Never-ending cycle of getting nowhere. Just a never-ending cycle of survive. I would rather survive with no power, electricity, live off the land, man, than to have to drive through this damn traffic, deal with these damn unconstitutional patrol vehicles, and God, I'm so sick of it. Here, I'm gonna put y'all in my pocket. Let's see what happens. Got my siren system down there. Excuse the mess. I haven't cleaned this thing in a few years. I think ever. How long have I had this thing? I got my hatchet down in there. Look at my poor hand. Uh-oh, I got an eyeball looking at me. All right. Oh, I ain't got a pocket. Damn. I'm gonna have to carry it by hand. I ain't got a pocket on this. See? No pockets. What time is it? 7:58. Yeah, I need a clock here. Alright, I'm just going in. Clock in. The old truck looked pretty clean, man. What you doing? Just put half the oil back in it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh, God. Ho, ho, ho. Randall. Hey, I didn't mean to yell at you. I didn't mean to holler at you like that. Right? He just pissed me off the way he did. It happens. I apologize. I was gonna swing by your house Sunday or something. I was like, I better not. You might be in the middle of doing something. But I was gonna drive over there and tell you, man, I didn't mean that. It's just I've seen people ask to get off early. And it's like, yeah. I'm sitting there, I got a squirrel that's getting loose, you know. And he acted all humpy pumpy with me. It just Alright. Oh man. I really do think my hunting operation is going bad. I think that patch is loose and it's jabbing into my ribs or something. Oh God. Hey, who's doing all that daggum whistling around here?
I'm a union man. I don't know.
Oh yeah, it would be a union man, wouldn't it? All right, let's get something done today. Gotta keep them on their toes. That poor old truck over there all wrecked. That no, you should have seen how beat up it was. That thing was beat up. Alright, now what do I want to do? Maltese back there. Oh, is my reception still coming? Here's that old truck. Do y'all remember when I started on it? It looks a little dull because I'm sanding on it. It ain't perfect. This side here was creased all the way from this fender all the way to the back. That's 2,000 grit. I'm gonna hit it with 3,000 grit. Then I'm gonna hit it with 5,000 grit. Then I'm gonna put the old bumpers on it right there. Oh my stomach. Man, y'all, I think I'm gonna die. That's why I think I might all live stream every morning just so if I don't, y'all know I'm dead. God. I got my laptop and I got my Roku thing. Oh man, look at this pile of junk. I'm gonna make a hood scoop out of that hood. I'm gonna make a cow hood from the truck. Man, I got the grill all nasty. Alright, let me turn on the air. Turn on the air. We still got people in here. Man, I had one like this when I was a kid. Little motorcycle. Walk through the break room. La-da-dee. La-da-da. Let's see if we got any water in line. Oh, probably do. Man, how many things I usually use? Just like all the water. Oh no, I'm hitting the wrong buttons trying to do this. Man, we got a bunch of cars back here. 72 Firebird. Oh man. Man, I really need to make a bathroom stop, but I'm not going to do that with y'all. I've drank too much coffee this morning. I'm about done with this thing. Thank goodness. All right, what am I doing? Oh, poor old truck. Would y'all believe a cigarette pack hit that and knocked a hole in that limb? This, man, I ain't got a pocket to put y'all in. Here's the old infamous laptop. Oh man, I need to get my, what's that? Sausage egg biscuits right here. Man, I'm gonna have to put y'all down or something. Hey, look, I'm gonna have to end this thing. Y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day. All right.